Actually, it's very hard because PMs are expected to do a lot of things.
Right.
They end up doing more than what is required.
Right.
But I would say that I think one thing which I focus, which is like non-technical aspect of it, is the ownership
Okay.
part, right? So I think does the person, let's say, if a PM wants to ship a feature,
Okay.
right? So does he or she think that it is him or her own?
Okay.
Right.
Right.
How much ownership comes from within.
Will he or she go to extent to get that thing done?
Yeah, go to whatever extent to maybe kuch bhi ho jaye, it is my thing, I have to get it done.
Right.
How much is that trait? That's very important.
How do you get an idea that a person has ownership qualities or not?
Yeah, so I think one thing which I judge it through two aspects.
Okay.
One is I ask them the questions regarding their background.
Right.
Let's say they have shipped a feature
Okay.
before. So, how much ownership they took in shipping the feature. So let's say what all aspects as part of the release were they involved? Were they just involved in creating the PRD and design and then यार हो गया अभी engineering कर लेगा,
अच्छा, got
या
it.
फिर जब तक
Got
वो
it.
release नहीं होता till they actually measure the impact and
Right.
try to improve it, were they
Right.
involved?
You're
till
looking
that
for
point?
those signals.
Yeah, those signals, and of course that is one of them.
Right.
And the second one is uh, uh, how much of an influence that person has in the team, right?
Over people or
Over
all
people,
kind of stakeholders or what?
yeah, over people and processes both.
Okay.
So how much he or she is able to drive the process in a
Right.
certain way. Let's say,
And you ask situational questions to get a sense of that.
correct, situational questions. So
Got
let's say let's say some changes or an issue comes while during development, right? Let's say it was a use case miss, or it could be whatever, right? Let's say a bug from the development end. So so it's kind of a conflict now.
Okay.
So how does the PM try to interact with the team and get it solved amicably,
Right.
so that it does not impact the release timeline
Got it.
and the feature impact, that what is planned gets
Got it.
delivered on time. So
Got
what
it.
is the involvement, how he drives the whole process,
Right.
that's important.
And is that a conscious call you took to build this kind of culture, a high ownership culture, or?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I would say without ownership and being in a small company, right? It's much more important for each person to think like an owner.
Right.
Right. If the person does not have that ownership mindset, so it's kind of a no go for me.